Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the overnight report here out of Asia from MarketStream.live. My name is Joe Cusick from the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock, here to bring you what has gone overnight in Asia. Taking a look at the Japanese Nikkei, climbed about 2.5% after being closed yesterday for the New Year's holiday, and it was broad-based strength overnight. There was early weakness in the yen, but that reversed shortly after the close, and that's pressuring that dollar-yen pair. The yen strength is dollar weakness. We have it trading near its lows on that pair at 117.35. You also saw that Japanese December manufacturing PMI came in above expectations, and this is going to be a theme that you're going to hear globally. The expectation was 51.9. The PMI came in at 52.4. There is growth coming, folks. That's what the forecast is. JFE Holdings, Sumoko, Yokohama Rubber, as well as Suzuki Motor, all up between 4.6% and 5.6% overnight. Now, we did see some weakness from Toshiba. Continued to fall, falling about 2.1%. We're going to keep an eye on that. EWJ, the Japanese ETF, is trading at 49.33. For the next 2 days, it's pricing in the options are pricing in a range of around 62 cents for this $49 stock. And for the next 16 days, there's a $1.22 range, either up or down for again, EWJ. Now, volatility is relatively low. When you hear that, folks, it basically tells you that there's not an expectation of heightened or violent moves. 12.7 is the implied volatility rank. It's on the lower end of the scale. If you heard it in the 80s and 90s, that would be the upper end of the scale. You could expect some potential violent moves. Key critical levels that you're going to want to watch. 49.84, 49.88. Those are levels you're going to want to watch if the bulls are going to start taking action in Japan. We're going to want to break through there with not only price action but volume. 47.92, that's long-term support. That's what you're going to want to hold. Those are the 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages for those tech enthusiasts out there. Now, taking a look at the Hong Kong's Hang Seng, shut about 0.1%. Now, financials were really where we saw some weakness overnight in the Hang Seng. You saw China Life Insurance, ICBC, as well as Hang Seng Bank and SHK Properties lost between 0.3% and 1%. You did see energy-related names. They had a pretty good showing with the large state-owned oil company CNOOC climbing 3.4%. Now, EWH is trading at $19.80. Over the next 16 days, the options are pricing in a range for EWH, this $19.80 stock, of around 45 cents. The implied volatility is on the lower end of the range. Its IV rank is 23%, so there's not a heightened sense of huge, violent moves in EWH. Critical levels you want to keep an eye on as far as price action. 2024, 2086. If you want to see the upside trend start to take hold and actually reverse for EWH to the upside from this basically range-bound slogging type of price action in Hong Kong, you're going to need to get above these levels. Also, 2049 would be a big psychological long-term level that you need to get over. Taking a look at China and the mainland Shanghai Composite, advanced 0.7%. Now, the People's Bank of China, again, moved the yuan midpoint down to 6.9526. Now, what does this mean? This means that they're basically pegging their currency lower. They're trying to stimulate investment from stronger currencies into the Chinese markets. And these levels on the yuan are levels that we haven't seen since 2008. You've seen Akuma, Aerosun, as well as Node Investment and Lawton Developments all gaining between 6.6% and 10%. FXI tracks large cap stocks in China, and it's trading at $35.15 right now. Now, over the next 2 days, the options are pricing in this $35 stock to have a range of around 66 cents, either up or down. and you're also seeing a 16-day range of $1.38 either up or down. Implied volatility is still relatively inexpensive, and right now with the stock trading at 35, you're going to want to see that the stock starts to move to the upside. Specifically, we want to see a break of 36.17. That would be an indication that the bulls are taking control. 36.63 would mean that there is institutional support. Some bigger money is coming in and they're investing in Chinese stocks. 35.43. That would be a long-term level that needs to be pierced so that those that have bought FXI at lower prices are going to start to feel better about their investment. Finally, taking a look at India's Sensex, settled just below the flat line overnight. Now, financials continue to lag in India with ICICI Bank, SBI, as well as Axis Bank, all falling between 0.4% and 1.3%. On the upside, you have Bharati Airtel. It spiked about 3.5%. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that basically in one day they erased their complete decline from yesterday. EPI is the ETF that tracks the Indian stocks, and it is trading at $20.38. Now, in the next 2 days, the options are pricing in that the stock could have a range of being either up or down 35 cents and a 16-day range of around 80 cents, either up or down. Implied volatility is on the move. It's at 55% as far as ranks concerned. So there could be some potential more violent moves than historically we've seen over the last 52 weeks. 2016 is a level that needs to be held if the bulls are going to continue to have traction to the upside in EPI and in these Indian stocks. 2080 would be a catalyst where maybe larger institutional money could be plowing into certain sectors and segments of the Indian markets. In 2047, break that, and now you have long-term resistance now acting as support. All right, folks, that's it right now for the overnight action in Asia. Join me at 8:45 Eastern Time, where I'm going to be taking a look at all that's happened in Europe on the open. Till then, have a great trading day, and check out all of the content on MarketStream.live. Take care.